Being there to be back again, more content for the culture. And today we got to react to Pastor Keion Henderson, and he has his views on how giving to the poor and the homeless ain't gonna do nothing for you, regardless of what you've been taught to believe growing up in church and what you think it says in the Bible. He says y'all been interpreting that all wrong. If you want a blessing to come back, multiply, double down, run it over, all of that in your favor, giving to the church is the real way to get your glow up.
Problem with the church is that anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. But let me tell you something, the poor will be with you always, and there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself. So when you give $1 to somebody on the street talking about I did my job, God like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help you. Read your Bible. Charity does not bring wealth. Only the tithe does that. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna preach on it.
So charity does not bring wealth. Only tithing does that. And for those who ain't familiar, tithing is when you give 10% of your earnings to the church. That's right, 10% of your earnings to the church. This is crazy because I grew up in church and I ain't never heard it preached like this, where you giving to the poor and the homeless and God just like, all right, thank you, cool, that's good, but you're not reaping any benefits from this. You're always taught that you reap what you sow. You sow blessings into the lives of others. Then God, the man upstairs, is supposed to look out for you in other areas, right? It's supposed to come back to you in other ways, whether it's through protection of your loved ones or different types of things that Christians believe when it comes to tithing and giving to the poor and giving back to the less fortunate. Like, that's always been a thing that's tied into Christianity. But now to say that tithing is the only way that you'll be able to multiply. So if I got to give 10% of my earnings to the church in order for me to receive these multiplied benefits back in return, how convenient. So the more money I give to you, the man who just came out there however long ago telling people that the church need more money and he want to raise more money, now he's coming out with a sermon saying, I need y'all to understand that if you want multiplication and you want it to come back to your life, just giving to the poor and the homeless, that ain't gonna cut it, because they always gonna be there. But if you get to the church, then that's really gonna benefit you and you really gonna get your blessings multiplied by God. Like, come on, bro. The narrative can't be that easy to see. Like, it can't be that easy for us to see the BS coming from a mile away. Like, of course, conveniently, you're going to be saying to give to you over the poor. Like, just to even have that said out loud seems wild to me, right? Because it's like, bro, you're putting yourself in priority above these people saying like, nah, yeah, because you know and you understand that people are giving. A lot of people are giving out of the kindness of their heart, and some, if not most, are given the understanding that later on down the line it's going to come back to me in other ways. So now you're just killing that whole narrative because it don't fit what you trying to do. It don't fit your narrative of like, I need more money from the people. I need the church memberships aren't what they used to be. People probably not giving that 10% up like that. Now you trying to raise your funds off the backs of the people, and we can see you up there because everything's on camera nowadays, and we can tell like, yo, that don't even sound right. That don't feel right. It seemed like you hustling or you panhandling. I don't know. This don't seem like the type of spirituality people were raised upon, and like these new age preachers now, you got to always watch them, because a lot of preachers is crooks to begin with. A lot of them just trying to get the money, get fly, live luxurious. But you also have people who understand that they have an influence over the people because they're trusted in a position of power, and they use that to benefit themselves at all costs. So now you have somebody who is telling you it benefits you more to give to me in the church than to give to the poor and the homeless, those that really need it. Like, think about the message. Even if that's not what his intention was, right? Even if, like, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Even if that's not the intention of what his message was, you have to understand when you're dealing with your audience, how people are going to view things, how people are going to receive things, and how people are going to interpret things. That's the responsibility that you have as a leader. So you get up there and you saying that, and I know he's going to try to walk it back. He'll be on Tamron Hall or whatever one of them shows that his wife Shawnee O'Neal is tapped in and can get him some good media, get him some good press to put the spin on it. But it's like, bro, you have literally just turned people off from giving to the homeless and to the needy. Think about that. Like, that shit is whack as hell. And that's why people like him do not. I can't jack that. Like, you can't have people like him with a podium and supposedly leading people when he's not thinking about the impact of his words. And he looks like he just clearly money hungry. Like, I don't know much about this dude, but every time he go viral for saying something, and it happens every couple of months, it's always something that seems like he's saying something out the side of his mouth that he really shouldn't have no business saying, but he's one of these guys who's trying to be cutting edge and keeping up with the times and revolutionary and all of that. So it's like, bro, this shit is whack. That shit is whack. It's not godly. It don't even feel right, bro. But this is the type of people that y'all promote as leaders and give these podiums to. That's my food for thought, man. Y'all do the dishes. I can't stand people who take advantage of people. That shit is corny. I'm going.